What's up, everyone? CB fan here at Immortals Wing Chun. Today, I've been talking to a lot of my students about how to maintain sense of balance, equilibrium, to maintain kind of your health and wellness, especially right now. Times are, as you know, super challenging for everyone. So I just wanted to go through my perspective through Kung Fu and also just through wellness and trying to stay healthy and fit in general. Some things have worked for me, some things that haven't. So kind of help keep you on that good path. So I'll be 50 in May, so I think in Chinese years I'm 50 already, so I think of myself as 50 years old. I know some of you maybe are much younger, don't have the same kinds of problems. Some people maybe are older. You guys start to get older. As you know, each decade passes, things get more and more challenging, harder and harder to stay in shape. One thing I've learned from a Taoist perspective has really helped me. The key in Taoism, we have a concept, okay? All about knowing what is the ideal amount of something is what is just enough. So that's that concept of moderation. Knowing when to stop before something goes over full. When I was young, so your age maybe, when I was exercising, doing different things, I was always trying to push things to the next level, okay? So for me, when I was trying to do something, get stronger, or when I was training for swimming, I was always pushing things to the next level. It's never good enough, always kind of pushing. Problem with that mentality is that what ends up happening is you get either very good at something over a short period of time, or you push yourself very hard, and then something always happens because it's not natural to do that. So anything that you do that's kind of goes against nature like that eventually won't work. So you end up injuring yourself or get burned out, pull muscle, then your training gets set back. You know, for me it's always pushing so hard, then you end up getting sick. Problem is you get sick, then you stop your training, suddenly it's hard to get back into that rhythm again. Often that's where I would fall off in those things, so then months passed, didn't happen, okay? Kung Fu, the same thing can happen, okay? So the key with all those things is to try to exercise moderation, but consistency. My dad always talked about, he tried to develop good, so easy to develop bad habits like smoking, whatever. So the key to living a balanced, healthy lifestyle is to develop good habits. Good habits are things like, and this is a secret, okay, to maintain them. I run every day, but when I first, many times, okay, I tried running in the past, never ended well. Why? Because I was always making it miserable for myself. So always pushing, always, trying to have to add more every day, going farther and faster, huffing and puffing, things I couldn't do. So now I have call it Taoist running style. I just take it easy. I'm not pushing so hard. I run, I can be comfortable. I'm just meditating as I'm running along, okay? I don't try to go faster every day. I'm not pushing more every day. So usually I run around 7K, something simple like that. But when I'm doing it, it's a nice, easy pace. Actually, afterwards, I just feel refreshed. I don't feel burned, nothing, just more energized afterwards. You have to start slower than that, okay? Do something nice and easy. Then, in the past, here's what I would have done. Then, 7K is not enough, now I'm going to add sprinting. Never mind about it, okay? You know what the most important thing is? End of the year, you look how many days you exercise, okay? Add up all that time. Compared to, let's say I'm going crazy, then I have to be 20K, all this type of stuff, then I stop doing it. Overall for the whole year, or you jump 5 years, how many times were you active? How much time did you exercise? That's what's important. What you do every day is what counts. What you do every day is what matters, okay? Same thing with eating healthy. You don't have to go crazy, going crazy diets, all that stuff, none of it works, okay? You develop healthy habits. Try to eat fresh foods. Try to avoid processed foods. Avoid stuff with all the sugar, junk, and stuff like that. You just do it, but don't punish yourself. Sometimes everyone needs a treat, or that's all fine. You do it in moderation, but just make sure it's consistent. Then every day, that's what makes a difference. Whether it's eating healthy, whether it's exercise, you make it enjoyable, you make it fun. You're here to enjoy yourself and have fun in life anyway. You don't want to be miserable. So you make running miserable, you won't want to run, I promise you, okay? You have to make it easy and fun. All those things. Same thing even with Kung Fu, okay? Of course, I love practice. Sometimes you have to push yourself in Kung Fu, but most importantly, here's my secret, okay? You want coffee? That's fine. I wake up, roast my own coffee, that's another story. So I wake up, have my one coffee in the morning, wake up. Then I go for my run. I finish the run in the park under the trees, and I at least practice. I always go through all the sets, okay? Then no matter what happens during the day, I get too busy, I have work, I'm very busy, at least I went through all the sets, the Sunam Tao, Cham Kyu and Buji. I do those in the park. I usually practice some moving, punching and stuff, kicking as well. By myself, sun's still rising at that point. Okay, take that time for yourself. That's another very important thing. Then I come home, okay, light incense and do a little meditation, whatever. You don't have to do that. Maybe you don't want to meditate, whatever. You can do that when you're running. Whatever active. Maybe you don't want to run, you can ride your bike. Maybe you don't want to do that, you can walk, okay? Anytime when you take that time, then you're starting the day in a good way. Then, everyone knows how stressful life is. But at least you had some time to yourself. You were able to look after yourself. Now you got in some exercise. You got in some meditation, some time to yourself. You also practice some Kung Fu. That's before the day has even begun. So that way, it's easy. Anyone can do it, but at least you have something. Then look at the end of the year. You do that every day. That means you ran 365 times. You exercise 365 times. You practice Kung Fu 365 times. That's what matters. You extend it over years. That's what makes a big difference, that consistency. It's only possible through moderation if you're enjoying it, okay? Finding that balance. Everything is finding a balance. Going to extremes doesn't work. That goes against the Tao. So in the end, it won't be successful, okay? So those are my simple tips. We'll go back. I'll touch on each different one with a little bit more detail. But I want to give you a general overview. In the meantime, stay strong, stay happy, stay healthy, keep training. Until next time, Devin Fan, Immortals.